Welcome to class. Today we are going to be discussing on poverty. What is poverty? According to Spirit Man's definition of poverty in 2023, poverty can be defined as an uncomfortable state of financial hardship whereby a man, a full-grown man who has the ability to talk, cannot talk in the presence of other men even though he has an idea. Poverty are in degrees. The first degree of poverty is poverty as a condition. This is when you say, oh, this man is living in poverty. The second degree of poverty is poverty as a person. This is when poverty has become so real to you that what a person can do to you, that is what the poverty is now doing to you. That is when you say, oh, that poverty, just hold that guy. That's when you hear something like, poverty sat me down on a Saturday morning and said, you, I will kill you. Now, let's go to the types of poverty. Number one, we have poor. What is poor? This is the fundamental and the basic type of poverty. At this level, you still have the right to breathe. That's when you hear, oh, let the poor breathe. At this level, you can still afford some things like food, like water, and even still afford to be in a relationship. Just that you'll be disrespected. That is when you hear, oh, she just slapped the poor boy. Ew, what did the poor boy do? At this level, you are going to be described or defined by your condition. But the good news is that this is the only poverty that the Bible approves. That's why the Bible says, blessed are the poor in spirit. Number two is abject poverty. What is abject poverty? This is poverty that has ab. It is a strong type of poverty. This type of poverty does not affect an individual, but it affects a group of people. This is when a group of poor people come together as one in peace and unity. Abject poverty, that's why you hear something like, that family is living in abject poverty. That community, they are in abject poverty. That takes us to number three, which is broke. What is broke? Broke is gotten from the Latin word brocus, which means to break. This is a situation whereby the poverty has beaten you to the point where you are broken. This time you are weak. You are surrendered to the poverty. This is the moment you say, oh, poverty, yes, you don't win. you catch me. At this point, your eating pattern reminds you of Davido, 001. Although this type of poverty affects men, but it is common among women. And this type of poverty comes with a touch of pride. That's why you hear a lady say, give me urgent 2K. Money we person use 1 month, he work, you need that urgently. That is pride. This is when you hear a lady say, I cannot date a broke guy, and she also is broke. And that was where the song came from. You are broke and proud. How can you be broke and proud? Yes, that is for broke. Then number four is called Sapa. I know many of you are conversant with Sapa. So what is Sapa? Sapa is an acronym which means strong abject poverty attack. From the name, you discover that Sapa is an attack. It is sent from either your village or your lineage. At this point, the poverty has become so visible. It has become so personal. It has become like a human to you. That's why you hear when you see somebody say, oh, Sapa, hold this guy. Now it has the ability to hold. Now we go to number 5, which is I no get shishi. Or in other words, shishi no gummy. What is I no get shishi? This is a state of nothingness. At this stage, you don't have anything at all. You are just living, existing, and eating by luck. This is the point where you take visiting people as a profession. You go to places you are not invited. Every day you are looking for who is doing party, person go die, you no go even know that, you rush go there, you dey cry for wedding, you think say na burial you go. That is the point of I no get shishi. This time you don't have anything at all. Then we go to the sixth and the final type of poverty, which is a don red. This is the highest and most dangerous form of poverty. At this point, not only do you not have money, now you are running from PAMPay, you are running from landlord, you are running from your friends, you are even running from your enemies. While your mates are busy having 5 credit scores in their exam, you are busy running from 5 credit scores because of debt. The Idon Red, it is a very, very bad place to be. These are the 6 types of poverty, and I will just quickly list the causes. 4, this one is caused by lack of opportunity, while abject poverty is caused by bad government or bad friends. Broke is caused by pride. Sapa is caused by spiritual attack. I no get shishi is caused by the spirit of poverty, while Idon Red is caused by curse. When someone places a curse on you that you will never make it. Now let's quickly rush to the advantages of poverty. What are the advantages? I will just list 2 for you. Number 1 is that you no go fear to die. Who want kill you? Nobody go dey jealous you. You will just be living your life, no envy. Number 2, sometimes poverty can draw you close to God, because as at that time, God is your only hope. You are looking at him as your only source. Now we go to the disadvantages. What are the disadvantages of poverty? Number 1, life will just tire you. You want to get something, you cannot afford it. You want to chop something, you cannot afford it. Life will tire you. Number 2, you will be a suspect. If something lost, so now you they go suspect. If person mess, now you they go suspect. Sometimes if you get the way you take poor, they go look you like a winch. So you are just a suspect in everything. They are suspecting you. Then number 3, people will be running from you. You will not have friends. You will not have good friends except your group of 4 people. Now we have come to the end of the class. But before I leave, I'm going to give you an assignment. Assignment number 1. From what I've taught so far, enumerate the types of poverty you have encountered, and in not less than 2 words, explain to me how you can escape from this poverty. Thank you. Please submit here. Thank you very much. 2,000 marks.